Hi, it's Abigail. We're working through a full body flow today using only the box. So let's get started with our springs. We're going to be on 2 reds and 1 blue. Headrest is going to be in our low or down flat position, and foot bar is in our upright position. Go ahead, lie down on your back and bring your feet up onto the foot bar. We'll start on toes, coming to Pilates V, heels together, toes apart. Lift your heels slightly, find a neutral spine and roll your shoulders down your back. Inhale, prepare. And on your exhale, press the carriage long, zipping the inner thighs together as you press out. Bend the knees, come back in. And again, exhale, press out. Bend the knees, come right back in. Let's move through that. We breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now we can always go heavier on our footwork settings here, but we're going to be using these spring settings that we have now to go into some single leg and into some bridging. So that's why I have us on 2 mediums and 1 light right now. Let's do 3 more like this. Last 2. On 1, press all the way out, pause. From here, straight legs, you lower your heels. Try to keep that Pilates V, then lift. Lower the heels and lift. Find that nice stretch through the back of the ankles, stretch through the calves. 2 more. 1 more. Lift the heels high, bend the knees, come all the way in. We're gonna stay on toes. Separate your heels, come to parallel. Keep those heels high. We press all the way out. Draw the carriage back in. Exhale, send it long. Bend the knees, pull back in here for 6, 5. Last 4, keep the palms flat, fingertips reaching towards that foot bar. Last 2. Then we press all the way out on 1. Bend the knees, come halfway in, pause, pulse the carriage. 1 inch up and down, up and down. Here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, could you hold it halfway, pause. You want to feel that weight, that spring tension in your quads. From here, lower your left heel, lift it up. Lower your right heel, lift it up. As you alternate here, try to keep the carriage as steady as you can. So we're transferring weight a little bit from foot to foot as we lower and lift through the heels. Here for 3, 2, 1. Lift the heels high, press all the way out. Bend the knees, come home, and then walk up to your arches. We're gonna step the feet out wide, external rotation. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press long. And bend the knees, pull it in. Keeping the back of the hips and the tailbone heavy. Still breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. We have 5 more. Last 4, then we'll take this to some single leg work. 3, 2, press out on 1, bend the knees, come halfway in, and we pulse. Up an inch, down an inch, up and down. Keep control over those springs, don't move too fast. Final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send the carriage all the way along, bend the knees, come all the way in, and then walk your feet together. We're gonna stay on our arches here, come parallel and hips distance apart. I know I said we're going single leg, but first we're gonna do some bridges. So 2 feet on, arches. Palms are flat on the mat, roll those shoulders out of the ears, begin with an articulating bridge, inhale through the nose. On the exhale, scoop the abs and tuck the tail. Peel the spine off the reformer, bone by bone, keep that carriage steady, fire the back body. Rolling down, upper back, middle back, lower back, tailbone, uncurl at the bottom. A few times just like that, just to mobilize the spine. Bone by bone, we roll up. Reach the knees forward. Bone by bone, we roll down. See if we can release any tension that we're holding in the neck or the jaw. Use the back of the arms to press down to create that foundation for your bridge. the bridge, can we press the feet straight down to the floor as opposed to pressing them away from the foot bar? This is going to help you keep your carriage a little bit more solid. Last one, or stable. Roll all the way up. Hold that bridge at the top, but keep the tailbone tucked. From here, we're going to pulse the hips up and down, up and down. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll all the way down, bone by bone. Articulate back to that mat, pausing at the bottom and returning to your heels, parallel and hips distance apart. We're going to take our right leg, extend it long over the foot bar, pointed toes. Back to our footwork. You press out through the left heel, kick the right leg to the sky, then come in, lower the right leg down. Exhale, press out, kick, lower down. Got 6 more like this. 5, keep the right toes pointed, left toes flexed. 4, 3, feeling that hamstring stretch as you kick up. 2, and last one, come all the way in, pause. Bring that right knee to a tabletop. From here, we return to our bridges, this time single leg. Inhale at the bottom. On the exhale, can we tuck the tail, roll the hips up, bone by bone, we curl up. Holding that bridge at the top, can we lower the hips halfway down? Lift. Halfway down, lift. For 6, 5, 4, 3, keep the rib cage knitted in, don't puff up the chest. Last one, hold the bridge high, then slowly articulate down, find that mat, and return the right heel to the foot bar. Let's do the other side. Left leg extends over the foot bar, point through the toes. Inhale, prepare. On the exhale, we press the carriage out, kick the left leg to the ceiling, come in, lower the leg down. Press out, kick. Come in, lower down. We've got 6 more like that. And 5. Final 4, 3. Remember, left toes pointed, right toes flexed. Here's our last one. Coming all the way in, pause. Bring your left knee to tabletop, and we move to our single leg bridge. Inhale at the bottom. On the exhale, we tuck the tail, scoop the abs in, peel the spine up, find that bridge. Hips are even. Lower the hips halfway down and lift. We don't touch the mat. Lower, lift. Here, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that bridge at the top and roll it down, bone by bone. Once your hips are down, heel finds the foot bar. Extend your legs out long over the foot bar. Reach the arms up to the ceiling. Can we roll up? Inhale. Exhale, scoop the abs in. Tuck the chin to chest and roll forward, forward, forward. Come to seated. And let's change our springs. So we're lowering down to a single red and a single blue. If you'd like, you can lift your headrest up. We'll go into some hands and straps. Roll right back down onto your back. Let's continue warming up. So, reach behind you, grab your short loops. I have handles today. And extend your arms straight up to the sky. Float your knees into a tabletop. Keep that neutral spine if you can. Beginning with some press downs, chest curls. Inhale. Exhale, press down, curl head, neck, shoulders up. And lower everything down. And again, exhale, press down, curl head, neck, shoulders up. Lower everything down. If you need to get rid of that chest curl to begin, just keep head, neck, shoulders down. We have 5 more. Last 4. Final 3. Keep the fingertips reaching long. Final 2. Rib cage curls up and over towards the hips. Last 1. Press down. Hold the position. From here, both legs. Extend to 45. Bend in. Extend to 45. Bend in. Point through the toes. Reach through the fingertips. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees. Lift the arms, lower head, neck, shoulders, feet find foot bar. Let's get right into our second round. Arms open wide to a T. Legs extend straight up to the ceiling. Come back to tabletop if you need. We inhale, prepare, and on the exhale, close those T arms into the hips. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Option to add your chest curl. As you close the arms, curl head, neck, shoulders up. Lower everything down. We're here for 5. Keep the toes reaching for the ceiling. 4. Here for 3. And 2. On 1, we close those T-arms and we hold the shape. Take your legs, lower them down, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Modification, you're gonna do one leg at a time. Final 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Lift the legs, bend the knees, and bend the arms. Find your rest. Okay, we continue on with our tricep bend. So let's begin by bringing knees to table. Press the arms straight down to the mat. Could we come up into our chest curl and hold that chest curl for this? Bend the elbows back, find that tricep bend. As you press down, kick the right leg to the sky, the left leg to 45. Bend everything, come back in. On this, we switch. Press the arms down, left leg to sky, right leg to 45. Bend it all back in. Switch again, press down. Right leg high, left leg low. Bend it in and switch. Find your rhythm. If you need to rest your head in between every repetition, definitely take that option. And if you need to leave head, neck, shoulders down for this, take that option. Final 2. On 1, you press down, you hold. Can we scissor the legs? 1 up, 1 down, 1 up, 1 down. Reach through the toes. If you're in that chest curl, can you scoop the abs in deeper to curl the chest? Maybe 1 inch higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend it all in and rest it down. Okay. We have one more thing, and then we're gonna come out of our supine position. So, final thing here. Arms reach up to the sky, palms are open, fingertips reach up. Floating the knees into a tabletop. Let's leave head, neck, shoulders down, keep the spine in neutral. Taking the right leg, extending it long to 45. Exhale, draw the knee in. Then the left leg, inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. So the legs are moving in a nice, slow, single leg stretch. Could we add in the arms? As the right leg extends, could the left arm open to a T? And as the knee bends, the arm circles up. Then you switch. Left leg extends, right arm opens to T. Then it all pulls back in. As we move through this pattern, we want to maintain the exact same tension that we have on our ropes the whole time. So no movement to the carriage is what I'm saying there. Final 3, 2, last one, and bring it down. Rest. Hang your straps up on your pegs. Let's make our way back up to seated. Extend the legs long, reach the arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin, scoop the abs and roll up. Find seated, and let's move on. Swing your feet off to the side. Moving into our box flow for today, we'll start by changing the spring. We're going down to a single blue spring or a single light spring. Stand up, grab your box. I'm gonna set my reformer up with the box on the right side of the machine. So, box is going long box on the floor, flush against the reformer, and right up against the foot bar. If you need to make your spring load or your tension feel heavier at any point, you can scooch that box closer to your shoulder blocks. For me, I'm leaving it right up near the foot bar. From here, come to 4-point kneeling, facing the back of your reformer. Hands come to the corners of your box, knees underneath your hips. Take your right hand, that should be the hand closest to the reformer, place it up against the shoulder block nearest to you. Roll the shoulders out of the ears, find a nice flat spine, abs draw in and up. Now using the right arm, can we press the reformer away from us, opening the carriage. Bend the elbow, pull back in. Send the reformer long, bend the elbow, pull back in. As we do this, we try to stabilize the shoulder girdle. So when we press out, we're not diving into that shoulder block. We're keeping shoulders square, body still. 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring the elbow in, close the carriage, and pause. Leave your hands where they are. Take your outside leg, your left leg, extend it long behind you, pointed toes. Tap the left toes to the floor and lift. Tap to floor and lift. For 6, 5, squeeze the glute at the top, 4, 3, 2, lift the leg, hold on 1. Can we add that arm back in? Keep the leg steady, just press through the arm, pull back in. Press long through the arm, pull back in. We have 6 here. Try to keep that left hip turned down. Here for 4, 3, 2, press the arm long on 1 and hold. Can we move together now? Bend the elbow, lower the leg. Exhale, press out, lift the leg. Everything comes in, everything presses out. This is our last movement here. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and here's our last one. Bring it all in and bring both knees down. Have a seat on your heels, rolling out your wrists if you need. We're gonna stay facing this direction and get into our first plank of the day. So, angling your body towards your reformer. You bring your left hand towards the shoulder blocks, but still on the carriage center line. Take your right hand onto that reformer, kind of shifted to the far side of that machine. Pop up onto your toes on your box, press the carriage all the way out into a long plank in a little bit of a twisted body position from here. Can we bend the knees, scooter the carriage in, then ride the carriage back out, find your plank. Bend the knees, scooter in, ride the carriage out. Let's do 5 more. Final 4. Here for 3 and 2. On 1, we're gonna ride that carriage out and hold the plank. Keeping the legs straight, go right into your pike. Exhale, pike the hips. Scoop the abs in to pull that carriage closer to home. Stay on your toes and ride it out. Exhale, pike it up. Inhale, control, ride it out. Modification, come back to your scooters. Another modification, we can just hold that plank. We've got 4 more. Last 3. My hands are slipping, I need little grippies. Last 2. And here's our final 1. Pike the hips up, send it out into the plank. Then bend the knees and carefully come down onto your box. All right, let's change this level again. We are coming up to standing. So still in our box here, come on up. If you shifted your box down the reformer, bring it back to the front, still flush with the machine. Take your right foot to the front inside corner of your box. Take your left foot against the nearest shoulder block behind you. Hands to hips. Press left leg long behind you. Dive down into a lunge. Press the heel to the floor to come to standing. And again, dive down into that lunge and pull up to standing. We have 6 more. Final 5. 5, allowing the chest to lower, hinging forward with every lunge. Last 2. And on 1, we lunge it down and we're gonna hold it. Reach the arms up overhead. We scooter the back knee in as we pull the elbows down towards the ribs. Press the left leg back, reach the arms forward. Exhale, bend it all in. Here for 6. 5, stay low. 4, 3, 2, lengthen out on 1, pause. Circle the arms behind the low back. From here, pulse down and up. Pulse down and up. Keep weight in the front leg. Carriage will move with you. Final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise up to standing. Bring both feet onto the box, shake out the legs, and turn to face your reformer. We keep our right foot on the box, find a little external rotation, and bring the left foot up against the nearest shoulder block in whatever way feels comfortable. Flat foot, toe up, either way is good. Hands to hips, softly rotate your torso towards your foot bar, so we're on a little angle. Keep the left leg long, bend into that right standing leg. Find your side lunge, and rise up to standing. And again, we side lunge, and rise up to standing. So we are still working into that right standing leg, but I want you to also feel that really lovely stretch happening on our left leg as it sends the carriage out. Final 4 here. Here for 3, 2, and last 1. Nothing fancy at the end. Ride that carriage back up and home. Step your feet onto your box, shake out your legs, and go ahead and step down. Let's move on. Take that box, pop it up onto your machine. Long box position still. We are going into some pulling straps. Leave your spring on that blue unless you want to go heavier onto a red. Lie down on your belly. Align your armpits with the front corners of your box. Reach down, grab your ropes. We're going to grab all the way up by our black tapes or our knots. Extend the legs long behind you. Anchor down through your hips and pubic bone. Eyes looking down towards the floor. Inhale. On your exhale, sweep the arms all the way up by the side body. Inhale, lower. Exhale, we sweep up. Inhale, we lower. Here for 6. And 5, keep the arms long, legs extended. Last 4, can we add our spinal extension? Last 3, we lift the heart away from the floor. Keep the crown of the head reaching long. 2. And final 1. Lower everything down. Quick moment of rest. We have tricep bends and then our T-pull to finish. So let's begin with the triceps. Legs long behind you. Press the hips and pubic bone down. Sweep the arms long up by the side body. Hold. Lift the heart slightly away from the floor. Bend the elbows. Extend back. Bend. Extend. We've got 6 more. If you need a modification for the low back, go ahead and bend your knees. Last 4. 3. 2. And last 1. Lower everything down. Rest the legs over that foot bar. We've got 1 more movement here. Lying prone. T-pull to finish this up. So here we go. Extend those legs. Point through the toes. Take the arms. Sweep them all the way up by your side body. We begin there. Then turn the palms down to face the floor. Inhale. Open the arms to the T. Exhale. Circle the arms back to the hips. Inhale, open. Exhale, pull back. Take full breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Lead with the pinky side of the hand as you pull back. So pinkies touch the hips first. Last 3. We got this, then we're out of it. 2. And last 1. Open the arms, circle them down, and rest. Hang those straps up onto the pegs where you pulled them from, and step down off of your reformer. We're moving on to our second side, so we're moving quick. Take your box, bring it down to the floor. Again, flush to the reformer and right up near the foot bar. We're gonna start with our lunge series on this side, so make sure we're right up against that foot bar. Come back to your blue spring if you're not already there, and then come on up to standing on your box, facing towards your foot bar. Left foot comes to the front inside corner of your box. Right foot goes up against your nearest shoulder block, hands to hips. Roll the shoulders out of the ears, press the right leg back. Then we dive down into a lunge, hinging chest forward, press the heel to the floor to find standing. And again, lunge it down, really stretch that right leg long behind you and pull it in. We've got 6 more here. Final 5. And 4, sinking deep into that left glute. 3. Final 2, then of course we'll hold it. On 1, we sink down into the lunge and we pause. Reach the arms long overhead. Bend the right knee in as you pull the elbows to the ribs. Send everything long. Bend it in, send it long. Keep the chest hinging forward. 4 more. 3. 2, stay low. On 1, press it out and hold. Circle the arms behind the low back. Pulse down and up. Down and up. We got 6. 5, carriage will move with you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise all the way up. Bring your feet down onto the box. Turn to face your reformer. Let's go for our side lunge here. External rotation of the left foot. Right foot comes up against your nearest shoulder block in whatever way feels natural. Hands to hips. Rotate your torso, so we're on an angle towards that foot bar. Keep the right leg straight. Lunge down. Hinging chest forward. And ride that carriage back up to standing. And again, we lunge down. Ride it back up. We've got 6 more. Take it slow. Last 5. Noticing that lovely inner thigh stretch happening on the right leg. Final 4, 3, last 2, and here's our last one. Nothing added to the end. Just pull that carriage home, come to standing. Bring your feet onto the box, shake it out. We're gonna finish in our 4-point kneeling position. So, bringing it down to your box, facing towards the back of your reformer. Knees underneath the hips, hands to the corners of the box. Then you take your left hand to the nearest shoulder block, top of the shoulder block. Roll shoulders out of ears, begin with just the single arm press. Left arm extends, bends back in. Extend, bend back in. Remember, we want to be steady through the shoulder girdle. So we're not leaning into this press. We're steady through the body. Last 3, 2. Last 1, bend the elbow in, close the carriage, and pause. Take your right leg, outside leg, extend it behind you, toes pointed, hip turned down to the floor. Lower the right toes, exhale, lift. Lower, exhale, lift. First 6, keep that back flat. 5, 4, 3, 2, lift the leg on 1 and hold. Again, keep the hip turned down, just move through the arm. We press out, bend it in. Press out, bend it in. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, the movements. Elbow bends, right toes tap down, everything presses out. Lower the foot, bend the elbow, lift the leg, press the arm. We've got 5, 4, 3, don't lose those abs. I want the back flat, abs engaged. Here's our last one, and bring it home. Need a box, maybe sit back on your heels. Rolling out the wrists, we're preparing for our final set of this box work on the side of the reformer. We've got our planks, so angle towards your reformer. Right hand is coming onto the carriage, near the shoulder blocks, kind of coming to the center line of the reformer. Left hand is coming to the reformer towards the far side of your machine, away from you. Hop up onto your toes, press the carriage all the way out into your plank, and go right into your scooter, knees bent, scooping under the belly. And ride the carriage out. Keep the wrists under your shoulders. So in this movement, we want to avoid pressing out to the plank and pushing the carriage away. Just keep those hands right under your shoulders so we can stay as squared off as possible. Last 3, then we transition into our pikes. Last 2. Pressing out on 1, holding that plank, and going into your pike. Exhale. Pike the hips, tuck the chin, rolling that carriage closer to home, and send it long. And again, exhale, pike. Inhale, ride it out. Exhale, pike. Slowly take that carriage to plank. We hit the plank before coming up into the pike. Stay on toes. 3 more, then we are out of this. Last 2. And take your final plank. Bend the knees now, come in, and gently bring the knees down on to your box. Nice job, roll out the wrists. And let's go ahead and move on. Okay, I want to get into some side body lateral flexion movement. So let's begin by changing the springs. We're going to add on 2 red springs so that we're on 2 reds and a blue, or 2 mediums and a light. Grab your box, bring it onto the reformer in a short box position right up against your shoulder blocks, and then go ahead and have a seat on your box facing your foot bar. Reach down, grab your safety strap in front of you. You're gonna hook 1 leg or 1 foot under the strap, then turn onto the opposite hip, bringing that knee up onto the box. From there, bring your free hand down onto the headrest. Make sure that headrest is down. And then turn onto your hips. So your hips are stacked and your butt is totally facing behind you. Lift your foot under the strap, flex the toe, and try to tighten that strap up. Take the free arm now up to the sky and begin by bending the bottom elbow to side bend into the well. Press back up. Bend the elbow, side bend over, and press back up. If this is enough for you, stick with this. Otherwise, let's take that bottom arm, bring it across the chest, and continue moving. Side bend over. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. We're gonna be here for 6 more. 5. 4. Last 3. 2. On 1, you're gonna lift and hold it halfway. Open that arm across the chest out to a T. Pulse down and up. Down and up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then lower down. Find your hands on the frame of the reformer behind you. Take that full body stretch, twisting into the well. Catch your breath. When you're ready, press your way up to seated, and we'll do the same thing on your other side. So, we hook the opposite foot under the strap, and then bring the leg that's free up onto the box. Take your bottom hand, bring it down onto the headrest, then twist to stack your hips. So your butt is totally behind you. We're not sitting down on our butt. Lengthening the foot that's underneath the strap, we flex the toe and gently pull up. Free arm reaches to the sky, chest is open, bottom elbow bends, presses up. Bend, presses up. Again, this might be enough for you. If it is, stay here. Otherwise, we take that bottom arm, cross it over the chest, and continue moving. Down for 8. 7. Try to reach the crown of your head to the wall behind you, or behind your reformer. Last 3, then we hold for a pulse. 2, 1, come halfway, open arms to a T, pulse down and up, down and up. Chest is open. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then take it down. Find the frame of your reformer, twist your body down into that well, catch your breath, and then press your way back up to seated. This time, sit facing towards your foot bar. We're gonna hook all 10 toes underneath our strap, scooching back on the box. I'm gonna scooch back so that my feet can fully come away from the platform, separating the feet just slightly, taking my arms, reaching them out in front of me, palms face the floor. Inhale, sit tall, and on your exhale, let's scoop the abs in and roll it back into our C curve. And as we roll forward, we restack the spine, reach the arms to the ceiling, find some length. Same thing again, roll it down. As we roll up, we restack the spine, lift the arms high, and we're back in it again. Exhale, roll down, try to relax the shoulders, even as we round out the spine. Keeping the feet gently flexed, keeping the strap nice and tight. This will be our last one here. Let's roll it down about halfway and pause. Stack your palms one on top of the other, then twist to the right, twist to the left. Twist to the right, twist to the left. For 5, 4, bringing out the obliques. 2, on 1, hold the twist over to your right and pause, pulse back and up, back and up. Just 5 here. So we've got 2 more. 1 more, hold the C curve, twist to the other side, and we pulse down and back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, find center, separate your arms, roll up, come seated, circle the arms down. Nice job, roll out your shoulders, and let's take our feet out of that safety strap. Okay, we have got one more thing to do today before we start stretching it out. We'll use our box. Reach down, change your springs back to a single blue spring or a light spring. Bring your heels up against the box, toes on the carriage. Reach the hands in front of you, find your foot bar. Lift your hips up off the box, sending weight into your hands. Maybe you know what's coming here. Press the reformer out long behind you, hitting your plank. Then from here, slowly, scooter the carriage in. Close that carriage completely and shift weight back to your hips. Could we lift the chest, lift the gaze? Bring hands to prayer and begin to rise up towards standing. Then we sink down nice and slow, hips hover over the box. Reach hands back to foot bar, press it out into your plank, and again, we scooter in. Closing the carriage, sending weight down towards your heels. Hands to prayer. Rise up, come standing, sink down with that same control. Hands to foot bar, 2 more times, we press back. Scooter that carriage in, close it completely. Shifting weight back. Hands are free. Hands to prayer as you rise to standing. Sinking down once again with the same control. We're in our final repetition here. Carriage is long, hit that pump. Scooter in, close it up. Shift weight back, hands to prayer. Rise up. This time, we sink down only halfway, and we pulse the legs up an inch, down an inch, up and down. This is the very last thing. 6, 5, 4, you should feel this in your quads. 2, 1, then sit. Nice and slowly have a seat. Nice job. Roll out the shoulders, shake out the legs. Let's finish up for today. A couple of things that we're gonna do for our final stretch. Start by lowering your foot bar down just 1 notch. And then if you could reach down and add a spring on, we wanna be on 1 blue and 1 red, or 1 light and 1 medium. From there, feet reach to your platform, hips scooch down onto your carriage, back can be up against the box. Open that carriage a little bit, walk your toes up onto the foot bar, feet parallel, close together. Straighten out the legs, reach the arms forward, then could you round forward, reach the fingertips towards the foot bar. If you can't quite reach the foot bar, bend the knees, reach for the foot bar, and then straighten your legs. We want to find ourselves in a forward fold. Breathe in this forward fold, straightening the legs as much as you can. Then slowly begin to release the heels, allowing them to sink underneath that foot bar. Should deepen that stretch. Lift the heels. Keep a hold of the foot bar. Start to bend the knees to come in, keeping that spine rounded forward. One more time, we're going to press all the way out, folding over the knees, straight arms, straight legs. We slowly begin to release the heels, let them fall under the foot bar, deepening the stretch. Lift the heels, keep a hold of that bar, bend the knees, roll the carriage in. Once you're as close as you can be, walk your feet down onto that platform, close up the carriage, and we are all done for today. Thank you for working out with me. Leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed your workout. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.